It's a cave which has now been declared a public hazard after a young father died inside. He was trapped in the deep cave and frantic rescuers managed to pull him to the surface, but then something went terribly wrong. Here's Mike Von Fren.
John Jones was enjoying a family holiday, exploring deep within the earth. He became trapped 125 feet below ground.
The closest I could get basically was just seeing his two feet kind of eaten up by that little crevice. You know, I couldn't see his body at all.
Jones was wedged upside down. After nearly 24 hours, rescue workers attached ropes and pulleys, lifting him 10 feet up. He was given food, water, and a walkie-talkie to tell his family he was okay. But a pulley snapped and he slipped back into the narrow crevice.
There's an incredible...
I played Cave Crave the other day, a game where you can explore different caves, find different fossils, and you can also explore the Nutty Putty Cave. I wanted to try and find the spot of the tragic incident. Here's what I recorded that day.
Here we are. This section of the passage is called the Maze, and you'll soon see why. Sculpted by hot water in some unusual forms, it's given many adventurers their first taste of getting lost here. You see, Nutty Putty is a hydrothermal cave. Instead of being carved by rainwater seeping down, it formed through hydrothermal activity.
I didn't need to do that.
Its origin is also hypogenic, meaning superheated, mineral-rich water rose from below and dissolved the rock from the inside out. Quite unusual compared to most limestone caves. Take a look and let's proceed further to the big room.
Which one is the big room? I assume this way that looks like it's sort of getting bigger, but I'm not doing that. It's getting stuck on.
Welcome to the big room. Compared to most cave sections, it feels open, tall, and almost comfortable.
No.
Many cavers pause here to catch their breath before moving on, so stay a while and listen. The cave was discovered in 1960 by a teenage caver named Dale Green, who went on to explore and document many caves in Utah. It's said Dale Green originally thought of calling it Silly Putty, but later decided Nutty Putty sounded better. Can't argue here. The cave takes its name from its soft clay-like texture made of silicon dioxide, the same mineral found in sand. As it formed upward through superheated water depositing calcite, other minerals were also left behind, creating a complex structure. That's why many passages are wet and filled with sticky clay, while in other places, the walls are made up of cherty limestone, sometimes coated with a thin layer of powdery calcite. Mind you, we're basically crawling through an entire semester's worth of physics and chemistry.
I'm gonna go to
The Helmet Eater. Why the name? Nutty Putty Cave became a favorite training ground for Boy Scouts, adventure groups, and
Boy Scouts,
many of whom had their helmets bitten by its tight passages. The narrow, twisting tunnels offered just enough challenge that countless adventurers, including teens and scouts, squeezed in only to get stuck for hours, sometimes overnight, before being rescued. Thanks to its nearby location and the novelty of caving, it also earned a quirky reputation as a local date cave, where students would bring partners for a rugged outing. It's definitely harder to escape your date here. Well, all in all, these stories contributed to the cave's reputation as both an adventurous and somewhat hazardous place. We're approaching the end of this section of the cave. Got yourself warmed up? Good. Perhaps it's due to its hydrothermal past. Temperatures inside Nutty Putty remain around 55 degrees Fahrenheit or 12.7 degrees Celsius year-round. That may not seem very cold, but remember that movement through the cave is slow and the body has little chance to warm up through circulation. For caving, it's therefore recommended not only to have a helmet, flashlight, and sturdy boots, but also warm, preferably waterproof clothing. Once you feel you've seen everything here, let's head back to the entrance and explore the second part of the cave.
Oh my gosh.
John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave after entering a tight, uncharted passage that he mistakenly believed was part of the well-known birth canal route. Instead, he had crawled into an unmapped fissure that was far narrower than expected. The passage sloped downward and constricted as it went, forcing him headfirst into a nearly vertical section where his body became wedged. Entering headfirst made it nearly impossible for him to reverse or maneuver once he was stuck. Despite more than 24 hours of effort, rescuers were unable to free him as the combination of the cave's fragile geology, the limits of physics, and human endurance made extraction impossible. In the aftermath, authorities made the difficult decision to leave his body where it was and permanently seal the cave, rather than risk more lives in a recovery attempt.
This isn't it, is it? Did I go the wrong way? What? That had to have been it. Okay. Is that it? What if I told you I didn't appreciate this? Oh God. Oh my God. I think those both lead me to the same. Oh my God. Whoa. So, right there, right? I gotta get out. Why is it?
Woods has 43 years of experience exploring caves.
Well, we go to the moon. We're a species of explorer. I mean, that's built into our systems.
Tonight, family and friends are mourning the loss of an adventurer who died doing what he loved.